So hello everyone, welcome to the info session on Developer Student Clubs program. So recently I have been selected as a DSC lead for a campus for the academic year 2020 and 2021. So I would like to spread some light on the DSC program to all students of our campus. So my name is Maniteza. I'm currently pursuing my third year in CSC department. So my major interest towards web development and app development. So you can find me on this handle on Instagram. Okay. So before starting the session, I would like to give some ground rules which every student must need to follow in this session. So as you can see on the screen, please mute yourself. If you have any doubts, please use the chat box. And you can also turn off your video if you are not comfortable. If you are comfortable, you can do that. That's not a problem. And most importantly, please don't spam. Don't unnecessarily put normal messages in the text box. It would be not that great. So if you have any issues with my internet, like audio or video, please do let me know. I will try to connect. So, and the thing you have been waiting for, if you have any questions, please keep it in your mind and ask in the last 10 minutes. I will have an FAQ session where I will answer your doubts regarding DSC program. So, okay, let's jump into the program. So, okay, with that said, so before going into in-depth about DSC, first of all, every student must need to know what is meant by Developer Student Club. So, Developer Student Club is a program that is being organized by Google. Every year, Google selects student developers across the globe and help them to form communities in their campuses. Later, these communities will solve a local problem or college problem or anything. So simply to put into a single line, it is a program that is being organized by Google that collaborates with university students. So like they will conduct interviews across the globe, and they will pick a single student from each campus. So that student will form a club to that campus, and the task of that club is to educate the students of that campus about various Google technologies and other technologies as well. So ultimately, they need to develop a solution to some local vendor or any college. Like take an example of our online sessions. So teachers are making attendance, like they're taking around 5 to 10 minutes to take attendance. The class representatives also taking so much time. So we can come up with a solution, like simply create a small website where students can post their attendance over there. Like if the student is present, he can tick that. So automatically the teacher can get the final data. So simply the attendance process will be completed in less than 1 minute. So like that. So we can develop many solutions. So that is the main, that is not only the main. So one of the example for Developer Student Clubs program. So hope I cleared some doubts. If you have any doubts, please keep it into the last session. So don't disturb the session in between. So Anjali, can you share the screen? So guys, now we will show a small example of a Developer Student Club campus from Indonesia. They did something very useful for them. So please give us a second. So everyone is able to see?
Yes,
yeah, video వస్తుంది.
Yes.
Okay. Harish, start.
saya dilahirkan di Bojonegoro. Ibu saya mendidik saya boleh bermain, tapi bermainnya itu nggak boleh jauh-jauh. Saya melihat kakak saya kebanjiran, yang paling parah itu tahun 2007, di mana rumahnya itu sangat tenggelam, banyak korban jiwa yang ditimbulkan, dan kakak saya itu kehilangan.
Kemarin ya lumayan, kemarin. Ya.
Kalau airnya semakin tinggi kan, nggak bisa lalu lintas kendaraan kan nggak bisa lewat, kita biasanya pakai perahu. Palingnya kalau udah agak parah lagi kita ngungsi.
Warga juga pasti resah, kalau enggak sebelumnya belum diberitahu kan resah. Kalau sudah diberitahu kan nanti ada persiapan.
Saya ketika kuliah di PENS ini, saya pertama kali tahu DSC itu dari Dana. Seharusnya kita bisa menghindari hal buruk terjadi ketika kita mengetahui apa yang akan terjadi. Dana membantu saya sekali dalam hal tersebut bersama tim untuk membuat aplikasi Elfloat.
Alatnya itu bersifat kayak misal di sini bakalan ada banjir, dari pemerintah bakalan langsung, tidak berdasarkan yang sebelumnya berdasarkan data kami, itu berdasarkan dari WhatsApp. Jadi setelah itu penduduk bisa ke posko terdekat. Di sini ada lokasi poskonya. Terus kita bisa kayak ngeset arahnya belok kiri mau langsung belok kanan, itu ada. Karena kita memanfaatkan teknologi arahan juga dari Google. Oke, sudah selesai?
Oke, selesai.
Oke.
Kemudian kita mencoba ke sana, kita menunjukkan ke warga Bojonegoro.
Kalau sekarang kalau ada aplikasi ini kan bisa langsung masuk ke HP-nya masing-masing. Jadi semua warga langsung otomatis langsung tahu.
Di sini kita milih Balai Desa
Mulia Agung,
Belanja
ya.
Arah.
Ya.
Di sini kita bisa lihat di posko ini ada berapa banyak orang.
Membantu banget berarti ya, sangat amat membantu.
Iya. Ini rencana emang akan kami rilis ke Bojonegoro.
Oh gitu ya.
This is the power of DSC students all over the world. We can learn and teaching together and also to solve local problems.
Dengan adanya aplikasi Elfloat ini, saya merasa sangat senang sekali saya bisa membantu warga masyarakat Bojonegoro, terutama untuk kakak saya.
So okay, have you seen the video? So that is one of the example from a university that is in the Indonesia. So they developed an application that indicates the upcoming floods, earthquakes, etc. So as you know, Indonesia is very popular for earthquakes. So that is one example. So we have to do something similar to that. So okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, Anna.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So okay, so now that said, let's see what is the mission of developer student clubs. So like, what is the main aim of a developer student club for a campus? So okay, as a student, we learn a lot in our curriculum life. By the way, but the way we learn those is completely different from the way we use it in our real life. Take an example, we learn Python, Java, etc. in our curriculum life. But take an example, you did a small program, addition of two numbers. So what you did is simply you did it in a notepad or anything. But in real life, you have to do that same thing in a website or in an application. How to do that? So you don't know. So the college will tell you how to do something, basics. So ultimately, it depends on you to learn the things which are outside of curriculum life. So to solve this problem, as a developer student club, we will conduct various programs like workshops, hackathons, meetups, coding challenges, and much more. So with these things, we will give you so much information about the outside world, like how to develop websites, not only websites, applications, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and many more. So we'll conduct these sessions in monthly once or twice to upskill your knowledges. So okay, so this is the point you have been waiting for. So what are you going to learn through DSC? Okay. So the first thing, not in particular order. So the first thing is web development domain. So web development domain is nothing but simply developing a web application or websites. So we will teach you the front end, developing designs and web pages, building dynamic front end projects, and we will also give you a platform where you can deploy your projects and show others. We will give a unified platform to you. And we will also teach you the backend knowledge to like providing backend support to all applications. So interacting with both linking the front end and backend part. And we will also, as told earlier, we will give you a platform where you can host and showcase all projects. So that is for the web development part. Now coming to the app development domain. So you will be learning how to develop mobile applications using hybrid technologies like Flutter, React Native, and much more. You can cross-platform apps like Android and iOS and all operating systems currently using in our real life. So we will also conduct some hands-on training sessions for app development domain, and we will also take care of each and every student individually. We will also trying to participate in the solution challenge, which is conducted by Google every year. We are trying to participate this year from our college. So we will develop an application which we will submit to Google to Solution Challenge 2021, which will be coming up in the upcoming January. So we will also give you a unified Play Store account where you can simply upload your applications to that Play Store account. So now coming to the cloud technology domain. So we will teach you how to use various cloud service platforms like GCP, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Azure, and so many. And we will also present sessions and basics, how to use, how to take a account, and we will also give you some free accounts to GCP as well. Google provides to our campus. We will be giving to every student. You can use the cloud technologies as you wish. And one more important domain is competitive programming. So this domain we will be majorly focusing on our campus. So we will be conducting multiple hackathons around the campus. All students can participate in this, and the main thing is to develop competitive programming skills in each and every student. So we are trying to make students ready for the placements and etc. from the right year to second year. So we will be conducting many sessions on competitive programming, for instance, codes of hacker. So we will be conducting options on those platforms. And we will also artificial intelligence as well. So we'll educate the students on what exactly is ML and its possibilities. So machine learning is a vast concept. So we will teach you the basics of machine learning and artificial intelligence. So we'll also try to teach you the real world problems that we can fix with the help of machine learning and artificial intelligence. So if you observed or not, as we are using Google Meet, try to disable your mic and speak. Google Meet will automatically recognize and give you a small pop-up. So it will recognize and speak. So this one
Ani నీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అయిపోతుంది.
వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. స్క్రీన్ వస్తుందా?
స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది.
జస్ట్ గివ్ ఎ మినిట్. వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే. జస్ట్ గివ్ ఎ మినిట్.
చాలా మంది బయట ఉన్నారు.
హలో,
అడ్మిట్ చేసుకోమంటున్నారు.
యా, అడ్మిట్ చేస్తా. ఒక్క నిమిషం. వస్తుందా ఇప్పుడు ఆడియో?
వస్తుంది, బాగానే ఉంది.
Okay, sir. Bold request actually. Okay. So we will teach you machine learning, artificial intelligence, and not only teaching, but we will you will also implementing those in your by hands-on experience. So it is not like we simply teach and you will wrote it on a paper. Not like that. You will be doing with your real hands. So okay, by this time you need to get it out. So why should we need to join in a developer student club? So the first thing that you will be learning is you will know how to work within a team. So take an example. We told you some web development workshop, and you can form a team within your class, and you can develop a small website or application. So you will learn teamwork, and you can build a community of like-minded people. Take an instance. Not all people interested towards web development. Not all people will be interested towards app development. So some people will be interested towards machine learning. So like-minded people can form a group and come up with different solutions. So you can implement those with the help of a developer student club. And also you will get a platform to showcase. So this is the major thing. So take an example. You have developed an mobile application. So you need a Play Store account or App Store account to upload those apps. So to take that, you need to spend some money. But with DSC, we will give you platform. You can upload through our account. That's an added bonus to it. And solve real world problems. As I told you earlier, you can take in local problem, like as I told you earlier, attendance problem. So you can develop a small website where students can go and simply click on the number. You can think many of those solutions, and ultimately you can also help others grow. So you can inspire your classmates or anything. So if you developed an application, you can show it to your classmates. They will also get inspired and they will also try to learn. So this is there are many advantages of you joining a DSC. So okay, this is the timeline for college for DSC. So on 2020 August, I have been selected as a DSC lead, and I have been added to the global team. And in September, we have a training session. And from October, DSC upskill program, and November, Android Academy. And in December, we will make students get ready for hackathons. And ultimately, in 2021 January, as I told earlier, we will have a solution challenge notification in January, and the program will be organized in February. So we'll make students to participate in this contest, which are conducted by Google every year. So now that you can have a doubt like how can we get a membership of our campus? So you can join our Telegram group, or you can follow on our Instagram page. So Telegram links and Instagram link will be given in the chat box by our organizers. So to conclude, to sum up things, dear students, this program is organized by students. So as a student, this is a responsibility to support the students. So we hope every student take this opportunity wholeheartedly and learn many new things. So that's it from my side, guys. Now it's your turn. So you can ask any queries that you have. No queries?
Excuse me. How did you got selected as a DSC lead? Like, how did you crack the interview, or what would you suggest us to achieve as the same, something like that?
Yeah, good question. So, so for me, our seniors told me about this exam, developer student clubs, DSC. So I didn't know about this. Means I just heard of it, but never took it of interest. But our seniors from a college insisted us to perform in the interview, and luckily I got selected from a campus. So the key to success is here is projects. So ultimately, every student must need to have some very good projects in your back. So projects means not like developing small C++ programs, Python programs, not like that. You need to develop a small local solutions or anything. So you need to do some things or projects that you need to showcase to the public. So everyone need to use those applications. Take an instance, for example, in the recent times we have been hearing many news about coronavirus, right? So you can develop an application that shows the count of every day. Like this day got this many cases, more than 60,000 cases has been recorded this day. Like that, you need to develop small websites or mobile applications, or you can simply build a bot, anything. So the ultimate key to crack a DSC program is to have good projects on your back. That's it. So we will be also teaching you with these technologies like web development, Android development. Instead of learning those, we need to implement those. Right? Got it? So that's the main key part. Yeah. Any other queries?
Anaya, can you please give an overview on what is hackathon and all?
Yeah, sure. So as I told earlier, we will be conducting workshops, hackathons, and many, right? So simply the difference between workshop and a hackathon is simply a competition. So a workshop is something that we will teach and you will learn. That's it, right? So I guess many of you attended a workshop also. So simply the speakers will teach something and the listeners will do that. Not some students will do that and some students simply listen and forget. But a hackathon is an updated version, kind of like updated version of a workshop. where we will teach for some days, and ultimately we will conduct a competition on the same. Take an example of we told you to build a Telegram bot. Okay, a Telegram bot. So we will teach how to build a bot, like what are the technologies you need, what are the languages that you need to know, and what are the platforms you need to have, and we will teach everything as it is like a workshop. But in the final day we will conduct a competition where students can participate as teams. So you can team up with your friends and you can come up with an for, as I told earlier, you need to do the same as we told. If I told a Telegram bot, your team need to submit a Telegram bot to us. Not we will be seeing all the projects, and who did the better, we will give some what does we will be giving many perks to them, certificates, many things. So any other queries?
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Ask.
Can we have internships through DSC?
Can we? Yeah, good question. So can we have internships? So just join. So internship is something that you need to work for a company or any small kind of like that. So to get an internship, you must need to know some technologies. Like take an example, you got an internship for working at Facebook. Okay, at Facebook. So your role is to build some user interfaces for the Facebook.com website. So ultimately, you need to know how to web development, right? I mean, how to web development, how to optimize the front end part. So like that. So you need some knowledge to do an internship. So without that, you cannot do anything. So DSC will not provide you internships. Please keep it in mind. DSC will not provide you internships, but we will be teaching you A to Z skills that are needed to get an internship. Okay, so ultimately it depends upon you. So if you take our classes seriously and learn those things, you will simply get an internship at main companies. Hope I cleared your doubt. So any more queries? Feel free to ask.
What are the questions asked to you in the interview? Any common questions or
Yeah,
what
sure.
type of questions?
Yeah, good question. So simply a Google DSC interview consists of barely like 5 to 6 questions. Okay. So on those 5 questions, the first question is similar to all. So most probably you already guessed it. Any guesses for the first question?
Which languages did you know? How many languages do you know?
No.
Tell me about yourself.
Self-introduction.
Exactly. Yeah. Tell something about yourself. So that is the first question, obviously, for everyone. So the interview will that is one way where interviewer can get some details about you, like the way you speak, the way you pronounce words, the technologies, what are the main things that you are including in your self introduction. So that's the first question. And the next question, what is the languages, and like as you asked, the interview asked me like what is the languages that does I know. So I told him I know Python, C++, Java, JavaScript, and many languages. So he simply just heard of it. And the third question is, what are the projects that he did? So as I told earlier, projects are the key for your success. So the third question, the interviewer asked me what are the projects that I did. So I simply showcased him my projects, my mobile applications and websites. He also cross-checked the applications and websites. So after that, he simply asked me, what will you do if your college gets Google DSC? Okay, so he simply asked me, what will you do if your campus will get Google DSC, selected for Google DSC? Yeah, I simply told him that I will educate my juniors and peers and seniors as well. So we will be teaching all the skills that we know, we will be teaching to entire campus, and ultimately we will try to bring a product that will be useful to public. So that's the key, I guess. And the final question. Actually, he asked me only 4 questions. I guess didn't remember the 5th one actually. So the ultimate questions are, what are the projects that you did, and what will you do if you selected for DSC? So as I told you earlier, projects are the key. So you need to do as many projects as you can. So projects means a project should solve some small problem, minimum problem, not simply developing an addition program, subtraction program, not like that. Okay. Yeah, we will be teaching in the future. don't worry about that. So any further queries? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Ask.
Are only programming languages enough to do any project?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do many projects. Yeah, good question. This is one of the main questions that you need to ask. Like, we are learning what we are learning in our curriculum. We are learning programming languages, right? So in the 1-1 you learn C, 1-2 C++, 2-1 currently I guess juniors are learning Python, and upcoming you will be learning Java. And these are the main 4 languages that will be taught in our curriculum syllabus. So you need to get it out, like we are learning these languages, right? So can we develop any project using these directly? Okay, so you can develop some things, but to develop a mainstream project, you ultimately need to know some tools. Okay, so simply take an example like the languages that you learned in our curriculum life are kind of like alphabets. Okay, 26 alphabets, right? So college will teach you how to learn those alphabets, like how to learn those languages, how to use that language. So ultimately it depends upon you, like using those alphabets you need to form your own sentences. Okay, college will don't teach you how to form the sentences, so they will simply teach you how to learn those alphabets. You need to learn how to mingle those alphabets and build some sentences. I hope you clear your doubt. So you need to learn that language, and you need to research some other technologies as well. So for instance, take an example, Python. So with Python, you can develop a backend for a project. You need to use some tools as well. Like there is Django and Flask for Python, TensorFlow for machine language, and you need to also learn some technology. Alone a programming language, you cannot do main projects. Yeah. Sure. Yes.
Can you do me time to explain, brother?
Sir?
For the question given by the student, okay, I will answer something. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, only programming language training is not at all useful to develop any project. Language is only 25% useful. Remaining 75% from your logical thinking, creativity, and innovativity, how to apply, how to analyze, how to design, what type of tools are required to design, what type of data structures are used to design. So application is most important. Learning the language is very simple. What you learn, how to apply the learned language for the given problem, the societal problem, especially. The society some problem is there. How to solve the problem? Then immediately you got to know how to analyze the problem and how to design the problem by using your learned language. That is most important.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is one of the main queries that students will have regularly. So ultimately, as Sar told you, you need to learn these languages as a building block. You need to learn some other technologies, which in turn you can merge with the language and you can use them to build whatever software you need.
So Teja,
Yeah.
hi Teja.
Hi.
This is Lakshman. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Ask.
Yeah. Okay, Teja, that's very fine. I have to congratulate you for the first session that you are having a nice infographic session for your juniors. So guys, everyone in this room, just put on some congrats in this chat box. So if you like this session, because the lead is taking overall a lot of effort to put on this. So I would like to add on to you, Teja, as a part. And before that, my name is Lakshman Katozo. I'm pursuing my bachelor's in final year, Lendi Institute in CSC department. I found this chap very interesting and so adroit, which is having a skillful person in this community. And I'm very happy he got selected as a lead overall things from this DSC. So from my side, I want to give some tips or some gigs to better how to get cool in this community. So we have 4 years of this engineering life. So how you going to deal this engineering life so extraordinary to make something yourself to get into a good package, because employment is the final out product for this, right? So in the first year, you need to get into a good programming language. Okay, just go with any one programming language. Just go with only just one programming language, and then you'll definitely going good. And the second year, just go to the web development, mobile application development, or something like that. And in the third year, just dig for internships. Okay, you'll get some more and more internships. Start from the little. Okay, because tiny drops make a ocean, right? Just start doing some little things whatever you're doing to do, if you are writing a code like adding two numbers, okay, like Teja said, you need to know how to do that, adding two numbers in application wise. See, adding is one thing that you want to use in every day in your life. Okay, you can ask something big. Okay, and in the final year or when you're entering into the third year, just, and this is the booming one, get into cloud technologies or machine learning. Okay, I have to see a lot of people are like, they are like so fear usko dar lag raha hai, lekin machine to look into machine learning is something very easy. Okay, if you know Python, then you're good to go and start with machine learning right now. Okay, and one more thing, Teja, I would like to hear from you about GitHub to the community. Okay, and before that, like, many of us use Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram, right? But developers like us, the main social community is like only GitHub and LinkedIn and Twitter. Okay, I want Teja, I want your words. I want to hear from you about GitHub to the community. So please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So thank you, Lakshman, brother, for your valuable information to the juniors and to me as well. So if you don't know, he is one of our core team member. He will be helping us in machine learning and artificial intelligence. So hope you will give more suggestions to us in future. So now coming to the question. So now I need to answer this thing, GitHub. So listen, GitHub is like
And sorry to interrupt, and also tell how GitHub really helped you to select as a lead. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So some of these things, as I told you earlier, if you remember, I told you one thing, like you need to develop projects, right? You need to develop as many as projects you can. So developing the projects alone didn't give you, you need to have a place where you can keep all those, right? So take an example like Google Classrooms. So all teachers are using that, like there will be classes, and in those classes there will be 6 subjects, and each class will have different Google Meet link, like that. For GitHub, it is like simply where you can host your projects. So like take an example, you did a small website. Okay, so what you can do with GitHub is you can upload that website onto the GitHub. GitHub is an open source platform, so it is not paid, where other users can download that project and they can also implement the same. Okay, so simply to some in-depth, without going in depth of GitHub, simply GitHub is a place where you can showcase your work to public and companies as well. So coming up to the next question, like how GitHub helped me to select for Google DSC. So as I told you earlier, I simply uploaded every project onto GitHub. So as I'm stating my projects, hello, am I audible?
You're doing good. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
doing good.
Sorry. The sudden silence gave me some vibes. Okay, so I simply uploaded my entire projects. I did around 20, 25. I didn't remember exactly. I uploaded all projects onto my GitHub profile. So simply what the interviewer will ask you is simply they will ask to give our GitHub link, GitHub profile link. So we'll simply share that GitHub profile link, and the interviewer will see all of our projects. So like he can also see what is the code, what is the language that we use to develop the website or application, anything. So GitHub is one thing that every developer needs to know. Okay, kind of like it is an header file to our program. Okay, that I cannot go in very much deeper now. So just keep it in mind. GitHub is very, very important. We will be also teaching you how to use GitHub, how to showcase your projects to public, everything in upcoming sessions.
So sweet of you, Teja. And there is one interesting question in the chat box I found, that can we survive without coding in software? That was really a good question. Like, I know coding is something like everyone don't like code, but being what Steve Jobs said is that anyone can code. Okay, anyone can code, but there are two different stages of coding, like coding for real-time projects and coding for something like competitive programming. So before you dig into coding, my wonderful suggestion is that start doing some math. Okay, I know someone really love math, but someone don't like math. Math is something like solving some aptitude problems, like going some train, boats, and streams, so that it will gives you some aptitude skills and your knowledge. Because code is something that you want to develop everything from step by step. Okay, whatever you code is indulging some logic. Okay, so try to do some math. Okay, coding will gradually develop because no one can do coding in one day. It's like a big stuff to do. Okay. Uh, and there is also I will try to answer from your side what you can do without knowing code. Also, you can survive in software, but that was a daring step. Literally, it was a daring step because without code, there is nothing. Because I'm talking to you, there is some code running in the back end or front end. Okay, but how you can survive is that my little suggestion, but this is really something like a daring step. I don't recommend this, but for your happiness, I'm saying it was like go to some GCP, Google Cloud platforms, or go to some backend or learn SQL. SQL is something like it was a programming language, but it was like a simple English. Okay, learn some cloud computing or go to computer networks or operating systems. Then you'll definitely or learning OS is also you need anything like coding. So you learn for I think that was a bad idea. Intentions will come in for you in this second year, but don't worry. Teja is focusing mainly on competitive programming from our side. Then we'll go to technology, and that would be fine. Teja, would you like to add on this question? How can you survive without code in the software deal?
Yeah, so it's kind of it's ultimately depends upon you, brother. What are your interests? So if you can, as a CSC student, my suggestion would be to learn coding, but it is nothing like that. Without coding you cannot survive, anything like that. So ultimately it depends upon your interest. Like you can learn some code and you can do some animation works and anything, like in software department especially, you doesn't need to know code. Okay, I will give you a best example. So take an example of with the okay,
Graphic design, yeah, you can say
yeah,
graphic design.
graphic design. Yeah, I have a better example actually. So
Yeah, that's
please,
really good.
yeah. So take an example. We have a team of 5 members. Out of those 5 members, 4 members will code. Okay. So those 4 members will coded an application. So the other person didn't know anything coding. Like he doesn't know any coding. But what he can do is he can test that application that is being developed by the developers. So he can act like a tester. So a tester is something, it is one of the important phase in a software development life cycle. So he doesn't need to know any coding knowledge. If he know any coding knowledge, that's an added advantage. But if he doesn't know any coding, he need to test the bugs that are in the application. Like take an example, if the button is not working, or the toggle is not working, anything like that, he need to simply reports to the developer. So the developers will in turn fix that issue and send back an updated modified application. So this is just one example. You can survive in a software environment without coding, but that's as Lakshman brother told you earlier, it's a daring step and also very risky. I don't recommend doing so in 2020.
And last suggestion from my side for this
Yeah.
stage, like in the software world, just try to develop your communication skills. Okay, then it will give you a 70% of confidence if you had a good communication, if you had a good potential to speak in a group of people. And again, the one thing that motivates me every time is movies. It's really a fun thing, but try watching some good movies. Okay, try watching the movie Hacker, or try first of all, everyone in this community who doesn't watch the movie Social Networking, just right now stop your work what you have and watch the movie Social Networking. And I think who watched it, it will definitely encourages you and initiates you like a catalyst to work on code. It was the insights for the story is like it was the story of the Mark Zuckerberg, developer and CEO of Facebook, how he struggled and how he became a CEO of Facebook. Okay, just watch that movie, then it will give you a good motivation. Thank you.
So that's so sweet. Any other queries, guys? You can ask. You can feel free. You can ask in any language. That's not an issue here.
Yeah, bro, you are the host for this year. Is there any chance of 2 hosts or 3, means multiple hosts from the same campus or the same college?
Yeah, excellent question. To be honest, I actually forgot to add this in the presentation. So thank you so much. So guys, one of the main important thing that you need to remember is the developer student club program is not permanent. Okay, so it is limited. Actually, the developer student club is being handled by me, which means there is a tenure for this program. So after 1 year, this program will be terminated to our campus. Even we do anything or we doesn't do anything, it will be available for 1 year. So ultimately, what's the next task is someone from the second years will need to crack the exam and rebring the Google DSC to a campus. Okay, so coming to your question, no, Google will only select single student from one campus. So he can form a club or community in his campus. There is no limit to the community. He can pick as many students as he wants. So ultimately, there is single lead for each campus. Okay, so and what I'm telling is try to improve your background before third year. Like anyone from you must definitely need to crack the Google DSC. That's the main one of the important goal as a lead to me, because if I simply left over the juniors and simply conduct workshops and those things, Google DSC will be terminated after 1 year. But that's not what the college wanted. So we need the Google DSC need to be continued till so many years. Like for this year, I will be handling Google DSC. The next year, anyone from you need to must definitely improve your. You all will be improving, and ultimately it depends on yourself how you will tackle the interview. So definitely, one of you will must need to crack the exam interview next year. So that's the one of the important thing. Like Google DSC is not a permanent thing. So if you want DSC in your third year, you need to crack it. So ultimately depends upon you. Okay. Any other queries? Guys, feel free to ask.
My syntax isn't there.
Yeah, your voice is breaking. Actually, I'm not able to hear you. If there is any problem with you, you can simply post the question in the chat box.
Yeah, is it audible?
Yeah, sure. Is it audible? Oh, yeah, ask.
Yeah. Actually, I want to ask that how many meetups we'll be doing for a month?
Yeah, how many meetups we will be conducting, right? So this is one question that will be depend upon you. Okay, if you are interested, we will be conducting monthly twice. If you are interested, if you are not interested and majorly focusing towards curriculum and not interested towards learning this, we will be conducting monthly ones. So ultimately depends upon you guys. If the response is good, like you need to build some, I mean, take an example. We told you some web development program. We simply conducted a web development workshop. So if no student did some projects and anything, we will be discouraged. Like how it will be to us, as we told you something, we will expect in return something from you, isn't it right? So we simply we taught you web development skills. In return, if you did some websites, small websites, nothing big anything, so we will be very encouraged with that action. So we will be motivated to conduct many future sessions as well. So ultimately it depends upon you guys. So if you are very interested and very highly active in the community, we will be definitely conducting sessions monthly twice. And our HODs are also gave us many freedom to conduct these sessions. So HOD sir and faculty are also thinking for your good. So please use this opportunity nicely. So don't think it or keep it aside. This is one of the main important chances that our college got. So please don't misuse this.
If you people are very interesting, we will providing you some time also for giving weekly once also. I will give the
Yes.
lab also.
Yeah.
By DSC, I can give a separate lab continuously every day, and you can conduct it every week activities also. There is no problem.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So as you heard from the sir itself, so he is giving us the chance that we didn't expect it. Like he's the sir stating that he will be giving weekly also if you are interested. So like take an example, like all of the students won't have a laptop, right? So that will be an issue to in this current environment. Everything you need to do virtually. So, but once the college starts physically, we will if the lab sessions are being conducted, if you are interested, we will be conducting the sessions inside the labs. So you can get all you will be given a desktop, so you can use there and simultaneously do with us instead of just seeing and remembering it in mind. So ultimately depends upon you guys. So kindly be active on the community. So please follow on Telegram, Instagram. So we will be there on social. And if you have any doubts or queries, simply post all that. So don't feel shy to do anything. Like it's a community. It is us. It is managed by students. It is organized by students. And ultimately, it is for the good of our students. So don't misuse this opportunity, and please don't also keep some respect for this program. So ultimately, that's depends upon you guys. So if you're interested, we are ready anytime to give you anything, workshops, hackathons, anything. So please be cooperative to us and be highly active in the community as well. And also we will be focusing more on the competitive code programming also from now onwards. So you will be trained to various coding exams like code beta, many things, like not only code beta. So as you can know, like most of the multinational companies won't visit the college and take the students to their company. So they simply the current trend is simply online examinations. So they will simply conduct an online test. You need to crack that. It will have some 2-3 levels. So that's why we are also planning to improve your competitive coding skills as well. And also if the time cooperates us, we will be also teaching you some data structures as well. Not typical data structures, how to use data structures in real life problems. So we will be conducting those sessions based upon your interest. So if you give us positive responses every time, we will be definitely organizing events regularly. Yeah, any other queries, guys?
Hey Teja, this is Charan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an interesting question. Are there any things that you missed your previous years you want to aware your juniors in our department? Firstly, I will answer this answer. Teja,
Yeah, sure.
then go on. Okay, first, hello guys, this is Charan Perla from 4th CSC of Computer Science Department. Yeah, good question by Jagdish. Mainly one thing we missed in previous years, we missed the DSC. We don't know how to get DSC. We motivated Maniteja and we get it's now got DSC. This is the things we have to know. We have to motivate our juniors and everybody. This is where we got the Maniteja as a lead. This is the only way we can do that. You can motivate our juniors. Teja, you can go on.
Yeah, sure. So thank you. Actually, this is one of the main question. I also got troubled in. I'm in second year. So listen this. So when you are second year, please don't focus on the outer things like internships and those things. Please try to avoid them. So please give your entire second year to learning things. Okay. So what I did is when I was in second year, I simply didn't have any guide to guide me. Like I started learning how to do websites, and I stopped in between as I lost my interest in the halfway. So I started learning mobile applications. So the same thing happened. I did it for 2 or 3 days and lost my interest and jumped into another aspect and jumped into another topic. So my entire second year went in like a speed breaker road. Okay, so I didn't knew anything. I simply wasted my time. So what I did in this lockdown is I completely focused on one thing: web development and app development. So please try to focus on one thing. So first of all, try to understand your interests. So like there is no chance for you to learn all those things in 1 year. Web development, Android app development, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So take it with a pinch of salt and find the thing that most motivates you. For instance, if you are very interested in app development, come to app development sessions and don't depend on only us for app development. We will be giving the starter kits, like how to start, how to use this thing, how to do that thing. So ultimately, as a workshop, we cannot call A to Z, we cannot cover. So ultimately, it depends upon you. So this is my suggestion. So first find the technology that interests you. Let it be websites, let it be applications, mobile applications, let it be artificial intelligence, let it be machine learning. So please find your interest. Only focus on one. So go deeper into the technology. So by third year, you need to learn at least one technology full-fledged. Take an instance, you are very much interested towards web development. So please continue that web development until third year. So like don't stop it in between. So daily do some work about web development, or if you are interested in app development, you can do so. So please focus on one technology majorly, and just listen to the other technologies. So the first thing is learn your interest, find your interest actually. So please find your interest, either it be websites or anything. So go deeper into the technology. Use you. And now we are living in 2020, right? We have various resources: YouTube, Udemy courses, Coursera courses, many things. So my suggestion would be YouTube is your best friend for programming, not Google. It's YouTube. YouTube is a company of Google, of course. So if you have any queries, YouTube is your ultimate solution to learn any technology or anything. So that's the my suggestion for you all guys. So please don't try to get some. I mean, not saying don't try. If you got some chances, that's great. So if you are in second year, please try to avoid some outer roles like internships. Please stop searching for them. Give your second year to learning only. From third year onwards, as Lakshman told earlier, third year is your year for internships. So you can simply crack internships if you simply learn those technologies in second year and implement them in third year. Instead of learning all technology in second year, all knowing 25%, 30%, learn 90 to 95% of a technology, completely technology, and using that technology, you can simply get an internships in third year. That's a piece of cake actually. If you know any technology completely, internship is very, very easy for you. So that's my suggestion, guys. So any other queries? So I didn't see in the chat section actually. So our volunteers have posted social media links to our communities. So feel free to join over there. So any other queries, guys? You can ask
Bro,
anything.
Only Google is providing this type of platform, or any other big companies like FB or YouTube or Apple or any that type of things are providing?
Yeah, this is one thing. It ultimately, there are many programs like Microsoft also conducts this program every year. Like they will conduct something called Student Ambassador Program. I guess I didn't know it perfectly. So Microsoft Student Ambassador Program, I guess. So Microsoft. The thing is, guys, all these MNC companies will do these programs. Google, let it be Google, let it be Facebook, let it be Twitter. So ultimately, it depends upon you. You need to search these things variously. Like I don't know about Google DSC, but one of our seniors, Lakshman and Charan, so these guys told me to apply for this DSC, and luckily I got selected. So there are highly many chances that we missed many of these programs. So from this year onwards, we will be having a team in our community where they will give you all the latest info from various companies, so that you can also participate. Good questions actually, guys. I'm getting actually many good questions. So any other queries, guys? So feel free to ask. This is our community, so you're all of a part of a community now. So don't feel shy or anything. You're all a community. So anything else? Feel free to ask. There is no limit. Yeah. Okay. All the queries got created for you? No queries? So if there is no queries, okay. So please, okay. So let's have a small poll actually. So please go to slido.com in mobile or laptop. So please go to slido.com and enter the code as, is the screen visible to you? Guys, can you please tell me what are you seeing on the screen currently?
Thank you.
The presentation. Thank you, presentation.
What are you seeing now? What are you seeing now?
Presentation, Amina.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Let me stop it and I will give you some another thing.
Okay.
Okay, so please give, I will starting the meeting. Present, entire screen. So guys, if there are any queries, feel free to ask now. There is no problem. So is the screen visible to you now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please please go to slido.com. So as you can see on the leftmost top left bottom left corner, slido.com, and enter the event code as S557, and please answer this poll. It's not question actually. What is your dream company to work? Yeah, we are getting answers actually. So Google. So the first one is Google. Google again. Okay, to IBM. Okay. So everyone, please try to participate in this, guys. So this is the event code S557. So okay, Microsoft. Okay, 2 members voted for Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. Google is leading again. So please try to finish this program as early as possible. Okay, Google all the way, I guess. Okay, Amazon, enter the chart. TCS, enter the chart. Okay, one company. That's nice.
Good.
One company. Yeah, that's
Nobody goes to
so
Facebook.
So nobody wants Facebook, guys. So, Apple. Okay. So that's the one thing. You need to be ultimately. You need to be a founder and CEO of your own company. Okay, one company is growing now. Okay, still Google. Okay, nothing beats Google, I guess. Okay, 23 members currently hold in the session. Okay, 24 Google. Okay, so guys, please complete this as quickly as possible so that we can get an idea how you're thinking. Okay, Pixel or TCS, own startup. Yeah, good. Google. Okay, so nothing is trying to trump out Google, I guess. Amazon comes second, closely second to Google. Amazon. So Facebook just entered the chart. Wipro just entered the chart. Okay. Okay, Pokemon company. I guess it's Nagashima. Pokemon company.
CEO of one company.
Yeah, CEO. So try to become a founder, guys, instead of a CEO. Yeah, Google. Okay. 39 members actually polled. So Anjali, can you tell you how active count of the session? Current active count?
94.
94, sir? Okay. So out of 94, only 41 people got voted. So this is demotivating, guys. If you are interested in the session, please just keep it a vote. Simple. Just type in a word, it will be automatically here.
So okay. Become a software engineer.
Yeah. So Google. Ultimately, Google is the winner, I guess, clear winner. So if you want to trump out Google, vote any other company. Okay. So we are seeing some plethora of companies. Samsung, Google. Oh, what's that? Google. Maybe you misspelled or. Okay, IBM as 557. So 50 votes completed. Good, guys. Almost 50% has voted already. Google. Okay. So that's it. 51. Okay, people are voting now also. So guys, I will give you another 1 minute. So try to finish that. That's great. All of a sudden, Facebook came from nothing to second place. Facebook. So ultimately, I guess Google will trump this out. So let's see if there is any company that gives competition to Google. Oh, Amazon, TCS. Oh, that's great. TCS, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon. Okay, Facebook is growing now. Nice. Okay, so 58 votes. Okay, still people are remaining. So simply, if you are facing any issues, let me simply tell you, go to slido.com and under this event, automatically it will ask you a question. So S557, the event code.
I find it interesting that I'm also seeing big hit.
Oh, yeah, where is that? I haven't seen it.
That is an
Yeah,
interesting choice there.
yeah, big bit. That's an interesting. Yeah, even I'm being heard. Founder, okay. So Tencent, okay, Tencent, okay. PUBG lovers, I guess. Tencent are coming up here. Accenture, okay. FBA, nice. Google, nice. You are deliberately using the spelling mistakes, I guess. Yes, that's good. Okay. Okay, so 63 members currently voted, and out of those, the winner is. So let us roll drum rolls for. Let me. So should I roll? Oh, people are still voting. Okay, but nothing this comes close to Google is ultimately Facebook. Okay, so it depends on Google or Facebook. Okay, 66. That's good. Growing speed. So okay, 30 seconds to go. I will close this polling. Okay, 30. 68, good. Going 69. Okay. So 20 seconds to go. Okay, looks like there is a tie-up between Facebook and Google. Okay, so 10 seconds to go. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as seen, most of the students are interested in Google, right? Oh my god.
The irony at the end.
Yeah, so that's good, guys. So if you are interested in Google, this is a program that is being organized by Google, so you will be getting lots of platform support from Google as well. Google will give us many technologies from Google side, so it will provide entire support to us. So that's it, guys, from my side. I guess it's all over. So sir, HOD sir, is there anything that we can expect from you as a sum up?
Yeah, I want to give some suggestions.
Sure, sir. Go on.
So first of all, I congratulate Maniteja for getting a lead for DSC Developer Student Club. Very good. I'm very happy from our college. One student in Andhra Pradesh, it will give only 5 to 6. I think how many?
7, sir. This year got 7.
7. The 7 we are also one of the college. So very good.
Yeah.
That is very good achievement from my students' side. And I request all the secondary students from starting first year itself only we try to concentrate on coding. See, software engineer or a computer science engineer, definitely without coding there is no use of studying a computer science engineering. Yes or no?
Yes,
so
sir, definitely.
You focus on programming languages and how to apply the programming languages and how to participate in this type of clubs. And you must make activities more. So I feel that our department become student-centric education system, not teaching every time the faculty. You need to come up and teach the concepts to your peer group. That is the actual learning concept. So we thought that our department and our college also accredited with NBA. That is nothing but a student-centric learning system. Okay, if a student come up and teach our peer students, definitely it goes nothing. It goes to something. Okay, so you don't depend upon always to the faculty members, and you can take guidance only, and you have to build more number of activities like social relevant projects. What are the problems in the society? How to solve the problems by learning what you're learning in the computer science and how to apply those things. That is a very good, right? If you can do like that, so definitely always the department and college is going to encourage the students to give anything. Not only facilities and any financial need is also required. We can support from the college side and department side also. So I can definitely give the guarantee. So my students will go Facebook, Google, or Accenture, or whatever it may be. Definitely you use that one. For that, our side, we will definitely give the 100% support.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So So thank you, sir. Thank you once again for your acceptance and also giving the support to all of us. So as in vote of statement, I will definitely, I guess all students in this session will encourage us, and we will be also conducting the sessions. So please try to attend, and it depends upon you. So we'll be teaching everything as you want. So we'll be conducting the polls as well in our community. So based upon your interest, we will be choosing the workshop topics as well. So it is not us depending. So we are taking from you the inputs. So we'll be ultimately we will be teaching those. Okay.
And then, you
So
conduct more on coding competitions, coding
yeah,
competitions.
sure, sir. Yeah, sure, sir. We also made a team that conducts weekly competitions as well.
That's
So
good.
ultimately, we are all completely focusing on everything. So ultimately, so that's it from my side, guys. So any other queries, or let's sum up the session? Okay. So thank you, sir. Again, please thank you for attending the session and giving you a valuable opportunity. And I hope everyone got an idea about developer student clubs. And so from the next week or anything, we will be kickstarting our first workshop. So get ready, and we will be teaching more information coming soon. Our social media handles. So don't what is it? So please follow them. Okay. So thank you once again, thank you to all students who attended this session, and ultimately giving us so much encouragement. Like honestly, I didn't thought this much of people will attend this session, and but ultimately I'm very happy. So thank you guys once again. Oh, that's so much. Thank you, Balaji, for your wonderful compliment. So thank you guys and such. So we'll be also uploading this session on YouTube. So if any of your friends have missed this session, so please share the link to them. Okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Thank you all for attending. And also thank you for the organizers who also supported the members in the chat section as well. So thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Congratulations, all the best. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Definitely, we will be going to new heights.
Definitely.
Thank you all once again.